G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $1 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Got a couple of collection books here. We have the $1 collection book that I'm trying to complete with the commemorative $1 coins that have come out since the very first $1 coin in 1984. I'm only looking for the centenary of Qantas from 2020. That's the only commemorative coin I'm looking for. I've got a whole heap of others. I've got others that have come out since then. Got some not intended for circulations. I've got some Australia Post other coins, but that's the $1 collection book that I'm looking for. But I also have here the Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 book. I've got Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 1 in 2019, and I've completed a book out of circulation from that. Got this Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 2 book, which has from A to Z of Australian things. Looking for the T. T for Tim Tam. Got all the others, and then there's a Great Aussie Coin Hunt number 3, which I also have completed from circulation, so that's done and dusted and out of the picture. But let's go through some rolls of $1 coins, $20 rolls of $1 coins, $20, and see what we can find. We will go through the coins just looking through the reverses, which is the side without the Queen's head on it. That is the Mob of Ruse. That's the standard $1 coin, and I'll be going through them pretty quickly, and at the end I'll go through all of them looking for years of low mintage as well as other coins of note. But as we go through, I'll be pulling out all the commemoratives like this one. This is the Peace coin, the Dancing Man from 2005, which is the 60th anniversary of the end of World War I. I'll be placing him down on there as common commemorative. That is a common commemorative because the mintage is very high. And there is another 2005, but it's a Mob of Ruse, also very, very high mintage. So as we go through, we'll just stop. I'll show you what they are. I'll talk about them. I'll annotate them. You'll see what the mintage is. This is the Centenary of Scouting from 2008. Also very highly minted and a common commemorative. And here is the 100 years of Anzac. The Spirit Lives. You'll see there it ran from 2014 to 2018. It is the anniversary of the First World War. This is the 2014 coin, the very first one that came out. Very highly minted. It'll go on the common commemoratives row, but the rest of the series are lowly minted or lower minted, and they'll be keepers for my collection. This is the 1993 Landcare Australia coin. Sometimes we look on that coin for errors where the die has degraded and leaves little bits of metal pressed out there, but that is fine. Then we have the 1996 Sir Henry Parkes, the father of Federation, also highly minted, and we will lay that one down on the common commemorative row as well. Put the coins to the side and grab another roll. I'll do 3 rolls like this, talking through the roll as it were, and then we might speed things up, and then we'll only slow down when we find coins that we haven't seen on the day. Let us hope that we can find lots of those. Here is the 1999 International Year of Older Persons. Sometimes they can be slightly rotated, a little bit like that. But this one looks pretty decent. It is a common commemorative though, and we'll go on the common commemorative row. Here's a 2014, another 100 years of Anzac. And another centenary of Scouting in a little bit better nick than the first one. So as we go through, as I say, we'll be really looking for the Centenary of Qantas. That's the one we need to close the book off and start a new book. Here we have the Centenary of Women's Suffrage from 2003. It's the first time we're seeing that today. There is 2 varieties of that, one with a large design and a small design, and you can tell the difference on the trident there. On the small design, you can see more of the trident arm. On that design, you only see a little bit. Here we have the 1997 Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, also a very common commemorative and not usually found in very high grade. Here we have a Mob of Ruse, but it's got a proofy mark on it. Above the A in the word dollar, there is a square with the stamp of an S. It means it's the S coin from the Dollar Discovery series. In amongst the Mob of Ruse up here, you'll see a very small 35. It's because it's the 35th anniversary of the $1 coin. That is a keeper. That's a low minted coin, and I keep it in my collection whenever I can grab one out. And there we have a centenary of Commonwealth age pension from 2009. Also a very common commemorative, and so that'll go up on the top row as well. Another older persons. You have the older person, International Year of Older Persons. And that's it for the second roll. So we have quite a number of common commemoratives out there. One keeper, which is great. Hopefully we can keep that sort of momentum going. But there are a lot of common commemoratives, a lot of mob of roos, so we'll see how we go. Hopefully we can find some shiny coins in amongst all of these. Here we have another dancing man. So as we crack on, looking for that Centenary of Qantas. Another thing that I'll do when I finish up at the end is when I go through the mob of roos, looking for lower mintage coins, but also error coins and coins that come from years where there was no $1 mob of roos issued into circulation, which is 1987, 1989, 1990, 1991, 2007 and 2012. I'll look for those years, and I'll also look out for the 2016 changeover coin, the 50th anniversary of decimal currency. But here we have the 2002 year of the Outback, also a very highly minted common commemorative, and it looks like we'll top that row out there. There's a 1995, not one of the years that we look for. Here is another dollar discovery, another S on the AU and S. We've been finding a bit of those lately. I think they might be coming back into circulation as people cash in some of their coins that they don't need. Here is the International Year of Peace from 1986. This is the very first commemorative $1 coin from when the $1 coin was first issued in 1984. And that's it for the third roll. So now you know how we're going to go. I'm going to stop when we find something new. So let's speed the film up a bit, and I'll see you when I find something new. And there, for the first time today, we have the 1988 Australians Bicentennial Celebration coin with the original design kangaroo. And from 2007, the APEC Australia coin. A very common commemorative and the only coin issued in that year. Here we have the 2015 100 Years of Anzac. This is the keeper. This is definitely something that I will put into my collection. It is the lowest minted of that 100 Years of Anzac series, so that is definitely a keeper for the collection. Here we have, for the first time today, the Centenary of Federation. So one coin we check for a rotation error. This is not one of those, but that particular coin had a number of rotation errors. And so we always check the Centenary of Federation for rotation errors, although you will see that when I'm looking through all the coins, whenever I get a commemorative like this, I'm checking for rotation errors anyway, showing you both sides. down there for the first time today, we have the 2011 CHOGM. CHOGM stands for Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. It was held in Perth, Australia in that year, 2011. And there I see a rabbit ear cud on this 2016. There amongst the, behind the kangaroo's ear there is an extra bit of metal, and that is quite small, but it is a rabbit ear cud. It'll go into my collection of progressions of rabbit ear cuds from smallest to largest. It's not a bad little find just on the fly. Put that down here as a keeper. And there we have one of the other dollar discovery coins, the 2019 Preview Mark A. So we have the A and the S now. And there we have a scratched 2017 100 Years of Anzac. The Spirit Lives. It is also a low minted 100 Years of Anzac, so we'll put it down with the keepers, but I'll have a look at it a bit later on, that score on it, which was caused by the bank staff when they opened up the plastic packaging on the blocks of 10 $1 coin rolls. May preclude it from being kept in my collection. There we have the donation dollar, and that's from 2020, the highest minted of those donation dollars. Put that down there on the keeper, but that will go back into circulation, most likely as a charity drop, because I have enough of those. I only keep about 10 of them, and the rest of them always go back in to charity drops. And there for the first time today, we have the Centenary of Girl Guiding from 2010. Also very scratched, but it is a highly minted coin, so it will go back to the bank anyway. So that brings us on to the last roll. So a few keepers down there, nothing of great significance, of course, until we find that Centenary of Qantas. It'll be very tough to find really good coins or new coins for the book. So we've still got a chance to get something good, but it is slipping away as the coins roll through my hands. The last one of any note is a Landcare Australia. There you have it. So I'll quickly now go through all of the mob of roos, looking for anything else of any note, any other errors apart from the one that I've already found, and I'll be back in a sec. Well, unfortunately, nothing of any note amongst the other mob of roos, although we do have a few things here on the table that we are going to go through. So we have 5 S preview mark coins from the 35th anniversary of the $1 coin, the Dollar Discovery. 5 preview marked S coins. That's quite a lot of preview mark coins there. That'll be going into the wider collection. We have an A as well from that series, so we have the A and the S. We picked up 2 Anzac low minted coins. The Spirit Lives, one from 2017, but it has a gash on it, so that'll most likely be going back to circulation. We have a 2015, the lowest minted of that year. That'll go into the wider collection. We picked up a donation dollar. That'll go back into the charity pot, but that's something that we don't see very often, really, even though there's 12 million of those. That'll be going back to the bank. But then, really, the plum of the hunt, I suppose, is a rabbit ear card on this 2016 coin. And I'm going to put it down. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that we can have a look at the card. It's quite a small card there among the rabbit ears, and it is there. It's just behind the rabbit. I'll tilt it up. You can see it there behind the kangaroo's ear there, rabbit ear card. Yeah, there you can see it quite well there. It's quite small, which means it's very early on in the degradation of the die, with the die chipped and chipped and chipped and make a large rabbit ear card, but that is the small one, so that'll go into my progression of rabbit ears card from small to large. Very nice coin to find. But that's about it. Nothing, unfortunately, for the book, which is a bit of a shame, but we hunt on. We continue to grind through the coins. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I do, please subscribe and leave me a thumbs up. Leave a comment about what sort of coins you're finding out there at the moment. I found quite a lot of preview marked coins, so that, to me, that means someone's banked their coins in that they don't want to keep anymore. But I'll keep them. Low mintage coins, always happy to keep those. But I'll be back for more noodling in a couple of days, so I'll see you then. Bye.